Go ahead.
We learned that before we start talking, we have to raise our hand.
Raise your hand. Beautiful. Yes.
Be respectful.
Be respectful.
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything that will hurt anybody. Yes.
Tell the teacher when you're going somewhere.
Exactly. Whatever it is. Yes.
We have to treat others the way we want to be treated.
We don't have to
Follow instructions.
Perfect. You got it. You guys are good. You recapped everything we did in the morning. Now, very briefly from Dr. Saheb, what are things that you'll always remember that he said? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. What did he say? That what you want to achieve, you have to act.
One step at a time.
One step at a time, but what do you have to do one step at a time? Act.
Take action.
Take action, go towards it. You can't just have a dream and not do anything about it, right? Right? And he said, any goal you have, anything you want to become, you can become by working hard. Yes.
If you have more than one goal, then just
Can you make an announcement? These kids can
he said
check
if
their
you have more
bag.
than
One
one goal,
big person
focus
is
on
missing their iPad.
Sharman,
Maybe the bags
can
have
you
swapped.
share your example? I know, see, he's already grown up and he is volunteering. He's giving back to society, but I'm sure in your education and like, what was your goal when you were and how did you achieve what you are today?
Yeah, I think for the most part, I think that was part of this inspiration from, I guess, since I was born, right? So I've always been part of my life. When I grew up, when I could make my own decisions, when I could make my own choices, my parents never really forced me into, this direction, because I've been following my whole life. It was really up to me, what I wanted to do, but I felt where I was going was actually the right path, right? And I guess I can thank my parents to kind of guide me on that way. And they helped me for a lot of my goals in life, getting a job, getting a good education. I got other goals in life that I want to buy a house, buy a car, things like that, right? So once you guys are at that stage of your life, you'll realize, when you're a lot older, you'll realize, you can reflect back and say, when I was 10 years old, what was I doing? What the things I was doing, was it worthwhile? Like, did it help me now, right? You'll appreciate a lot more when you're a lot older, right? So
you always had a goal and you went for it, worked hard all your life to go where you are right now. Where do you work and what you done with your college, right?
Yeah, no, I work. I'm actually an engineer, so
See?
I work in engineering for.
Look at that. Very nice, thank you. And I think you do that too.
Yeah. I work for a glassware company. I work in the accounting department, so I deal with money, doing all the reports and stuff. But yeah, when I was young, I actually had a different goal set in mind, but as I was growing older, like Shirley said, you look back and you reflect on the things and you learn from them. So my goal kind of, changed, and now I'm on this path, so.
So did you notice these are your worldly goals, right? That will help you sustain your lifestyle or have food, have clothing, have shelter. Now we also discussed that we should have some other goals called spiritual goals. What does the word spiritual goal mean anyways? What is spiritual goal? Yes.
A goal that you meditate or...
Like meditation is part of, right, spiritual goal? Yeah. You have your hand up. You want to share something? No? Okay, so your hand up. Yes, ma'am.
For example, like you make a goal that you will do yoga every day.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yoga is part of being spiritual because it helps you. What is yoga?
Yoga is some type of
Can anybody help him out? Yes, ma'am.
It's sort of like...
It's hard to explain sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
it's like an exercise that you do to calm yourself.
Yoga, see, the real meaning of yoga is connecting to God. Real meaning of yoga. But now, everybody says, oh, we are in yoga. But they are just, see, in yoga, we'll get into that later, but for now, the physical exercise part is just going to give you physical benefit. But if you're talking about spiritual aspect, Yoga is really connecting with your mind, body, and soul to God. Okay? Always remember, yoga means connecting to God, connecting to God. The people just look at its physical aspects and say, oh, if I did exercise, all the postures and, poses, I'm doing yoga. Yes, but it's only one part of it. It's just physical, not spiritual. And yoga is very connected to pranayama. Remember, you are supposed to breathe when you do pratyaya, right? You are supposed to breathe with Om, and then you have to breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. That's helping your mind. And then for your soul, yes, you have a question?
You mean that if we have to, each step we do have to breathe
Out or in,
Out.
right? And hold it and breathe out. That's right, that's for pranayama, right? That's part of spiritual process.
and the real thing is they're connected to God.
That's right, through breathing. What is air, anyways?
Air is like the invisible.
Yes, right? It's all over here, but you can't see it. But do you know there's something